Welcome back, guys. Today you join me in the bongo, in the rain and the wind. I've got a tarpaulin up over the bongo trying to keep the rain out, and it's just collapsed, so I'll be right back. Right, there's no easy way of putting this, but the tarpaulin flew off. It's actually a new day today. I thought I'd give it a go, just doing a video even though it was raining, because I just want to get this little job done. You don't even know what job I'm doing yet, really, do you? Well, I'll show you in a sec, but yeah, the tarpaulin flew off the bongo even though it was weighed down. I weighed it down with a brand new bottle of coolant. I thought that'd be strong enough just to, in one corner, just keep it, and it just pulled it off. Blew up the whole bottle, coolant everywhere. I had to wash all that down because didn't want any little animals drinking it or whatever they do, because apparently it's quite sweet. Anyway, I digress. New day, I'm having another go. It's not raining anymore. You know, you just want to get on, so I thought I'd have a go. But anyway, we're here. So this is what I'm doing. So I've got all the seats up, as you can see. That's all up over there. Engine is exposed, 2.5 turbo diesel, as you know, if you've been watching the other videos. But the plan is today, I don't know if you can see all that, there's a load of like oil, basically everywhere I park there's a dribble of oil on the floor, and I'm pretty sure it's coming from that. That's based on absolutely no investigation whatsoever, other than the fact that it's damp up there. So I'm going to do the rocker cover gasket, valve cover gasket, whatever you want to call it. Oh, which is that come from Bongo Spares.co.uk or whatever it is. I'll leave a link below so you can grab yourself one of them. It literally, I ordered it about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that, quite late, and it turned up the next day, which is good. I've also picked up some of these auxiliary belts as well. Going to be doing them as well because they're looking a bit pooey. So that's going to be this video, and then the next video is going to be sorting out this bloody coolant situation. I keep dribbling coolant everywhere and I can't keep topping it up, because if I forget, I know I'm going to run out of coolant, and that, as you know, is not good in a bongo because they like to eat heads, engine heads obviously. So yeah, that's the next video. It's leaking at the little T piece under the rear heater matrix, so need to do that. That's what the coolant was for, but obviously that jumped off the roof of the bongo, split everywhere. Not a good start, so I need to go and buy some more coolant. Anyway, you'll see that in the next video. So I'm going to whip the cover thing, this thing, off of here, move the gear stick thing, flop all that back, then we can get to the valve cover. Right, some 12 mils around here. Basically, we want to be able to get the gear stick selector thing out of the way, because that needs to go that way, and then this tin thing, cover, whatever it is, needs to flop that way. Well, I think it's 3 here. I've never done this, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's climb in. There's the third one. Or maybe it's just 2. I don't know. 1 bolt. I'm going to put that there. Put that there. Okay, that's done. Oh, let's have an air wave while we're here. Right, next is take my phone out of my pocket because I'm about to drop it. What am I doing? This little fella needs to come out, I think. Does it? No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Right. Unclip that. Little connector under here. That comes out. Or these little pinchy clip things. One of them. That one's already out. Oh, this is so comfy. What's that? don't know, little heat sensor or something, covered in oil obviously, like everything on this van. Connector for the handbrake, which is completely stuck. Oh, I'm getting caked in oil. There we go, get that loom out of the way. Then what? No idea. This thing, yeah, there you go. So that sort of just flops out of the way, and then, are you still with me? Just about. Next is all these little 10mm, I think they are, some of that. Where's my 10mm? Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put those bolts back in there, just a little bit so I don't lose them. Right, 10mm. Cool, that's loose. Now, hopefully, that should just go like that, and then land. Ta-da! That wasn't too bad. Right, so now we can get a good look at how mullered this engine is. No, it's not mullered, to be fair, it's actually alright. It just needs a couple of little seals doing and stuff, and some dequab webbing, because they're everywhere, including that thing, whatever that is. Okay, so first of all, that's split, don't know what that is, just to protect the cables by the looks of it. A little bit of Copex. There's oil everywhere. Where is it coming from? I don't know. I hope it is this gasket. But anyway, right, let's have a look. This is a brand new cylinder head. Before I got it, the previous owner cooked the head, but because they didn't have the old bleed kit thing which goes through, but now it has, so it bleeds itself, which is, it's really good to be fair, but because I've got that other issue which you'll see in the next video, it does lose coolant, so I am wary of that. So I need to get all these little bolts off around the top of the valve cover, get some of these cables out of the way. What's that? It's my throttle cable there. This is just all caked in crud, or crude, even better. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bolts to pull out. I'm hoping that is separate from this, should be. Again, I've never done this job on this car. I've done valve covers before, but not on this. Everything's oily. Is that 10? Yep. Right, let's get that little clip off, and then pop the bolt back in the hole, because I always lose them. Right, so that's free. This hose needs to come off. I think that's it. And then at that point, we need to ring my brother and get him to do the tappets while we're in here. 10mm? Or is it 12? 10. Right, I'm going to crack all these. There's probably a sequence to... Bloody hell, they're loose. Some of them are done up. Some of them are basically just Bluetooth bolts. Oh, that one's done up. Oh, it's not easy to work in here. It's like working an engine on the floor. Oh, I'm dying of man flu as well. So, you're probably all wondering, actually no, this video will go out after the result of the competition thing that I did, but I've been quite ill. I thought I had Rona, but I didn't. I did the tests and all that. But I just had a bit of a flu, I think, or as I just dribbled everywhere as I said that. Nice. I think I had a cold or flu or something. I never get ill, but I was quite poorly with that. So I haven't even made any videos or done anything at all really, just been sat. I even took up Fortnite for a couple of days. That's how bad things got. Shout out to all you Fortnite gamers, it's actually quite fun. Right, they're all loosened off. There is a wire here. God, these are all so brittle. Love an old engine. Right, there's a little sensor down here. I'm hoping it's just gonna pull off. You can probably see better than I can because you're on that side. And then my phone vibrates and scares me. Oh, really? Remember to put that in because I'm gonna forget, so shout at the screen later when I forget and realise something's not working. What even is that? Looks like a little temperature sensor or something. No idea. Oh, that's just cracked. But it's only that sleeve stuff that I was saying is brittle. That's horrendous. Oh, see? Look at that. It's like plastic. I imagine that was rubber at one point. But heat cycles and frost and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold probably just made it all brittle and horrible. Anyway, at least that's out of the way. I could do with getting this off really. Probably should. Now I can flop that out of the way, make it a bit easier for myself. So oily. What size is that? 10? Everything's a 10. Bit of metal there. That looks like the ground for the buzz bar on the glow plugs. So I probably should have been a little bit careful with that. I've just bent it. But it's only a bit of copper or whatever it is. Look at all that oil, look, that is grim. So squeeze that little fella. Oh. And then pull that back. Pull that back. And then, just give this a wipe. Oh, everything's so disgusting. Right, is that going to pull off nice and clean? Probably not, no my luck. Come on. Christ on a stick. I like to try and get these out of the way, just to make sure you're not gripping something that's under there. I've had it before, where like this pipe's like down to here and you're actually still gripping it with the clamp. Where's that even go? Oh, this is like a PCV. She's going. There you go. So that just goes down into your intake tube, and then bits of oil and stuff go down there, back into the turbo, and then get burnt by the engine. It's all about emissions. I'm going to be careful with that, I don't want to crack that. Right, let's get these bolts out. Right, that's all the bolts out then. Another pair of gloves ruined. Let's see what she's like. Oh, that sounds a bit weird. Right, should I move the camera for the big lift? Probably should. I need to change these gloves anyway because they're big in. Right, here goes. Got the big camera on as well. The big reveal. Is it going to be all gunked up and yellow custard in there, or is it going to get stuck? There you go. There we go. God, that's clean. Look at that. But there is a lot of this RTV, silicon, mastic, whatever. Look at it all. It's everywhere. Why do people put so much of this in? Look, it's all falling out. Yummy. Right, I need to put this somewhere clean. Let's pull this out while we're here. Well, whatever isn't silicone. I'm trying to do it so you're on both cameras without hitting the camshaft. A little bit of wear on there. Right, let's pull it out. That's still not the gasket. That's just silicone. Yummy. She's crusty. It's not even that old. There you go. Look at that old thing. Pop that there. Don't roll off. It's quite hard. Obviously, the more rubbery they are, the better they're going to seal. But this, I don't even think it's that old, to be fair. But it's quite hard, so we're changing it. Hopefully we'll do a better job. Not need all this gunk. Let's try it. There's a few like scores around here. I'll get you close up in a minute. But it's on the like the inside, the engine side of the lip. So it shouldn't make a difference to the seal, because the outer part of the flange thing seems alright. I'll get some brake cleaner and stuff in there in a minute and have a look. Give it a good clean. Alright, let's have a look in here. Silicone everywhere, obviously, because they love it. I'm going to go around and give all this blimmin' good clean. Nearly swore then. Is that a swear word? Probably not. Clean all this, because that mating face needs to be nice and clean and free from debris, bits of silicone and dirt, anything like that needs to come off, so that we've got a nice clean surface to the new gasket to sit on. Right, so I've cleaned, well, I haven't quite finished, but I've pretty much cleaned up that surface. I've cleaned the rocker cover as well. I'm now going to do, I say me, my brother's going to come and do the tappets, adjust the tappets, make sure they're all set right and all good. I'm going to do a separate video on that, so it's not going to be in this video, probably go in the next one or next couple of videos, whatever. We'll do a video on that. So after I've done that, which will be in this video, I'm now going to put the gasket and all that back in there and reassemble it, basically do it backwards, and then we're going to torque down all the bolts to the correct torque setting, which is, I can't remember, it's here, that's the torque setting, I'll find out in a sec. Yeah, and then put it all back together and give her a go. Hi guys, welcome back.
Hey guys, where's this guy?
I need to get in.
Chris Fix and Aaron Budge here.
Chris Fix, Aaron Break. I wish I knew what I was doing. That goes over there. Right. Get one shot of this, really, don't I? Splooging.
It's flat, it's not sat on anything. Just pull that pipe out of it.
What pipe?
This pipe is
What is this?
not sat on that, is it? It's not sat down properly, I don't think. The front's not. There's something on the other side.
No, she's down, Reginald. Just sat on the gasket.
Is it? Do you want me to move a little bit? Hang on.
What is it? The cameraman as well.
Let's get this screw undone.
Should I put this in before? No, because then it just pushes the gasket out, wouldn't it?
So you think this was leaking?
I don't know. I'm just doing it. I'll be honest, I just get bored. I like to take things apart, but I don't know what I'm doing. Putting the bolts back in. just trying to like get them started so that it's located properly. Oh.
They're only 8 Newton meters, so that is practically hand tight.
Yeah.
You can see they're starting to sit nicely.
Right, and then let's get that back on there so we don't lose it, because that's snap-on stuff. That looks a bit more expensive than my Parkside.
I just do them all the way up until they won't until you feel some resistance. Make sure you got that on all of them, and then you can go round one final sort of way. You'll know when it's tight, like that isn't tight.
Yeah.
There it's tight. So you go 8 Newton meters from there.
Should be able to bend that buzz bar back now. There you go. Went a bit mad with it earlier. We're looking a lot cleaner down there now. I've sprayed a load of brake cleaner. I've tried to get it down here as well, but not done the greatest job of it. But the key thing is I can keep an eye on this bit and just make sure that it's not all sort of weeping out of there. I can see sort of all the way, can't really see it on the camera, see it all the way along there, and the same the other side, so just going to keep an eye on that now. Right, there we go, job done. Well, hopefully, for the valve cover gasket. So next job I'm going to do, not in this video, but it's going to be these belts, so I'm going to get those done. And we've done a little video on the tappets, always forget what they're called, so that'll be up in the next video as well, more than likely next video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Loads more bongo content on the way. Everyone loves the bongo content, seems to do really well, and it's good fun as well because they're nice and easy to work on. Anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you on the next video.